Hey, today your kids will have the chance to see what it's like on Mars. It's all part of an educational bus tour organized by Sandia National Labs. Action 7 News reporter Sasha Leninger is live at Kennedy Middle School, where the bus is going to be later this morning. Good morning, Sasha.
Good morning to you, Todd. As a kid, we all wanted to know what Mars was really like. Well, today, students here get to experience that. We actually found the bus. Let me step out of the way so you can kind of see what it looks like. So from the outside, the Mars Experience bus looks like any other school bus, except it's not yellow. But on the inside, it's a high-tech simulation that can show your kids what it would be like to actually take a drive on Mars. Now, the bus is outfitted with virtual reality technology that replicates about 200 square miles of the red planet. Lockheed Martin wants to inspire kids into becoming engineers, scientists, as well as innovators by encouraging them to learn science, technology, engineering, and math, known as STEM. Now, before boarding the bus, your children can design and print a custom patch, learn about the Orion spacecraft, and take a few photos. Now, this pretty cool bus will be here at Tomasita Elementary and Kennedy Middle Schools from 9 to 11 today. It'll also be at the the National Museum of Nuclear Science this Saturday as well, so you can go ahead and take your kids there. Live in Northeast Albuquerque, I'm Sasha Leninger, KOAT Action 7 News. Back to you.
New this morning, students in our community are going to see just what life might be like on Mars. Action 7 News reporter Sasha Leninger is live at Kennedy Middle School to show us how Sandia National Labs plans to inspire our students to become future scientists and innovators. Hi, Sasha. That was my middle school.
Good morning, Timrus. I might not be coming back to the station because my next stop, I'm going to Mars. So the Mars Experience bus is here at Tomasita Elementary and Kennedy Middle Schools, and it's kind of really cool. Looks like your normal school bus, but it's a little different color, and it also has a lot of fun facts about Mars. So if you didn't know, the atmosphere is composed primarily of carbon dioxide. A lot of fun facts like this on the bus. So today, Sandia National Labs has teamed up with Lockheed Martin to show kids what life is really like on Mars. The Mars Experience bus looks like the average yellow school bus, but the inside is completely different. It has technology to show students 200 square miles of this red planet. It also gives students the sensation they're moving along the planet's surface, which is actually really cool. Now, Albuquerque is one of many stops for the bus. It's part of a national educational program that launched earlier this year to inspire future engineers, innovators, and scientists. Now, students here today also have the chance to make their own patch that you can put on your little bomber jacket, get to figure out and look what the Orion spacecraft actually is, and learn a lot about Mars and actually take photos. There's a green screen here where students can stand in front of it, kind of like we have with Eric's weather wall, where they can have the backdrop of Mars put back there. So that's kind of cool as well. That bus will be here from 9 to 11 today for students. It will be at the National Museum of Nuclear Science and History this Saturday. So that's your chance where you'll be able to check it out for yourself. Live in Northeast Albuquerque this morning, I'm Sasha Leninger, KOAT Action 7 News.
6:04 right now. Today your kids are going to have the chance to see what it's like on Mars. It's all part of an educational bus tour organized by Sandia National Labs. Action 7 News reporter Sasha Leninger is live at Kennedy Middle School, where the bus will be later this morning. Good morning, Sasha.
Good morning to you, Todd. We actually found the bus this morning. Take a look. This is the Mars Experience bus. It kind of looks like your normal yellow school bus, or reminds you kind of like the Magic School Bus. But inside, it's completely different. It can show your kids what it'd be like to take a drive on Mars. Now, this bus is outfitted with technology that replaces about 200 square miles of the red planet that we're all really intrigued by. Lockheed Martin wants to inspire kids into becoming engineers, scientists, and innovators by encouraging them to learn science, technology, engineering, and math, better known as STEM. Now, before boarding this bus, your children can design and print a custom patch, learn about the Orion spacecraft, and take a few photos. So this bus, really cool. It's locked this morning, so we can't go inside just yet, but it will be here at Tomasita Elementary and Kennedy Middle Schools from 9 to 11 this morning. This is for students only, but this weekend you'll have the chance to take a look at it yourself with your family. You'll be at the National Museum of Nuclear Science and History all day on Saturday. Live in Northeast Albuquerque this morning, I'm Sasha Leninger, KOAT Action 7 News. Back to you.
Well, new this morning, students in our community will see just what it's like to live on Mars. Action 7 News reporter Sasha Leninger is live at Kennedy Middle School to show us how Sandia National Labs plans to inspire our students to become future scientists and innovators. Good morning, Sasha.
Good morning to you, Marissa. It's a dream we all had as kids. Like, let's go to Mars. Today, students here at Kennedy Middle School will get the chance to go on this bus. This is the Mars Experience bus, and it will be here from 9 to 11. Today, Sandia National Labs has partnered with Lockheed Martin to teach our children about Mars and what life on the red planet would be like. Now, the Mars Experience bus looks like your average yellow school bus, but the inside, it's completely different. It's been configured with technology to show our students about 200 square miles of the red planet. It also gives students the sensation that they're moving along the planet's surface, which I think is pretty cool. And this is one of its many stops throughout the nation. It's part of a national educational program that launched earlier this year to inspire future engineers, innovators, and scientists. Now, before kids can get on board, they'll actually be able to make their own patch. So this is a patch station off to my right. Kids will be able to make their own patch that you can kind of put on your bomber jacket or your quote-unquote space jacket. And then they'll also be able to take pictures on a green screen. You know how Eric stands on that green wall? Well, students here will be able to stand behind a green wall and have a Mars backdrop there. So kind of a cool souvenir that you can get here. This will happen between 9 to 11 today at Tomasita Elementary and Kennedy Middle Schools. This is for students only, and this weekend the bus will be at the National Museum of Nuclear Science and History on Saturday, so you can check it out there as well. Todd, Marissa, back to you.
Your kids will have the chance to see what it's like on Mars. It's all part of an educational bus tour organized by Sandia National Labs. Action 7 News reporter Sasha Leninger is live at Kennedy Middle School, where she found the bus this morning. Sasha.
Todd, from the outside, the Mars Experience bus looks like your average school bus, but on the inside, it is completely different. It will show your kids what it would be like to actually live on Mars. Now, it's outfitted with technology that replaces about 200 square miles of the planet. Lockheed Martin wants to inspire our kids into becoming engineers, scientists, and innovators. Now, this bus will be here from 9 to 11 today. It'll also be at the National Museum of Nuclear Science and History on Saturday. Live in Northeast Albuquerque, I'm Sasha Leninger, KOAT Action 7 News. Back to you.